Hi guys, so I'm back with another movie review, and this time I am reviewing, yes, Glass Onion. Now, I thought it was a good film. The plot was interesting and there was loads of plot twists. It was a billionaire, Miles, who was played by Edward Norton, who organises this elaborate weekend away with him and his friends on his island. The whole plot is he wants them to come to the island so they can do a murder mystery, and the murder mystery is they have to solve his murder. There were a few interesting parts, and the plot twist at the end of the film was also very interesting. But when I went back and thought about it, I actually thought the plot twist wasn't really a plot twist because people knew what was going on, and there are going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the film, you can leave now. So Miles has organised this big charade in a sense to hide the actual murder, because an actual murder has taken place, and the murder is of his friend Andy. However, through the course of the evening, another murder takes place, the murder of their friend Duke. I like to believe that this murder is actually an accident, because when they find him murdered, they realise that he's had an allergic reaction to pineapple that was in a drink that was intended for Miles. However, this has all been orchestrated by Miles, because Duke found out that Miles had killed Andy because he's the only one that has a phone. Now, when they first came to the island, they was told no phones, no cells, nothing. It's supposed to be an off-the-grid weekend. However, Duke is addicted and had to stay connected to his phone. So in the instance that he was the only one with a phone, he was the first one to find out that Andy was actually murdered, and the Andy that was there wasn't really Andy, because we later go on to find that Andy has a twin sister and her name is Cassandra. But then again, when I went back and thought about the film, I also thought, but they could have just made Miles not have to commit 2 murders, and Miles could have pinned Andy's murder on Duke, and he would have only been convicted of 1 murder, if that made sense, or no murders. It was a bit of a roller coaster near the middle and end of the film. I couldn't understand the whole glass breaking scene, but I guess it needed to be put in there for whatever reason. I think that Daniel Craig's character again brought life, brought vibrance, brought the jokes to the film, because the whole point of the weekend was that they were supposed to solve Edward Norton, Miles' murder, but he basically rips that to shreds and solves it within like 5 minutes. I thought that was hilarious. What would I give this film? 7 out of 10. I don't know if I liked it more than I liked the first one. I don't know if I like them equally the same. I feel like they both were 2 completely separate films and need to be seen as such. I don't think it's like a series where we can say, oh, number 1 was better than number 2. I think they were both equally good films. So yeah, I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. What would you give it? Let me know in the comments.